How many of that Vulpix do I have? Just one. I might consider that. Two, one. Alright, okay, let me check real quick what cards I'm missing. Pokemon Magic. Am I spelling wrong? It's rough. Whatever. I'll build what I know. I'll go from there. Oops. Double research. What the? Tobogán no escribe. Okay. Bulky, 1 PCL. What am I missing? Definitely not that. That's a misclick. Let me visualize this. One, 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 one. Two research, two Pokeballs. One. Oh, okay, I forgot this one. Leaf, red, Pokeball, Mars, Lusamine. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Am I missing a card? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm missing something. Alright, hold up. Let me go to my own things actually. For those of y'all joining in, how's your Monday going? How'd your ranked end up going? Let me know about you. Currently, I'm building on a Necrozma deck that I won against my final day of ranked, like on stream. I'm trying to recreate it through what I was able to see from my opponent, because they were playing it in Master Ball. So it's like crazy to think about. That's one, and then basically, I'm also just like I know how to deck build, but how do you deck build a Necrozma deck, like a Master Ball level Necrozma deck? So I'm trying to use their deck as reference, but I think I'm off like 2 cards from like the final build. This is a nasty cook, bro. This is something that got cooked against me, and it actually beat me, and now I'm trying to find it again. Like, I'm going back in my VOD, and the reason I get to see so much of the deck is because obviously they mill, right? But I'm trying to find where it happened, because I was on Oricorio, so it had to be earlier than this. Okay, here it is. I know y'all can't see it, but you gotta trust. I basically see everything but 2 cards in their deck. I finished barely top 5k with Ori Greninja. That's solid. That deck was honestly, I probably wouldn't have made it to top 100 if it wasn't for that deck. Hold up, because I had it and I lost it. Hold up. There's a point where they milled out the deck where I see basically everything. So that's what I'm trying to get at. Wait, no, I had it. Alright, so what do they have here that I'm missing on my list? I don't think there's anything. Trying to go side by side, because on this list I have double research, clearly double Pokeball. They have Mars and red card. Right? Double research, double Pokeball. Mars red card. PCL, Leaf, Dawn, red, like the trainer card. It was double Lusamine. Then on the board they have Ultra Necrozma, Celesteela, Ultra Necrozma, Celesteela, Stagataka, and Giratina. That's the 4 that they have on board. And they play dual energy. Alright, then... Only one Celesteela. It might be two. The issue is that they finish the game with 2 cards in their hand. Like, even the second Necrozma, I never saw it. To tell you the truth. I'm just assuming that if it's a Necrozma deck, you would think that they play another one. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they don't. I also don't see where I have only 17. Oh, they play Rocky Helmet. Okay, that's a card that I missed. Clearly, I didn't see it because it was like a little tiny square the entire time. Hold up. This is so crazy. Like, some of their list is a bunch of one-ofs to some extent. And this was being played in top 100, at least similar, at least Master Ball. I'm not sure what their rank was. I'll probably go to... Like, technically, this is what I saw for sure. This were the 18 cards that they played against me in-game. That I saw between milling, between playing. We could technically play around with what else they played, but it was 2 cards, and I guess none of them were tools because they would have put them down if they had another tool, right? It was 2 cards that were dead in their hand. So there's tools. It could have been just 2 more Pokemon. I guess for the sake of the deck's like name. Hold up. Clear. We could add a second one of this. And I guess it depends on like what we prioritize Pokemon wise, or if there's like maybe like a Sabrina or a Cyrus, something that would play like that instead. I'm trying to think if in the situation I was in, if I had extra, like, would they have put down the cards that I'm thinking they would have? Maybe I could just show y'all what I'm seeing. Well, at least the YouTube and Twitch people. TikTok, I don't have a way of like showing, like capturing my screen. They had a full bench, yeah. I'll show you the exact situation I was in here. Hold up. Let me full screen so that I don't show more than I need to. Alright, let's go to this. Window capture. TikTok, you're gonna have to bear with me for a second. Granted, if you think of a card that I could be putting there, feel free to let me know. Alright, let's go here. Alright, so yeah, that's clear enough. Alright, let me back up a little bit, because I'll show you where I get to see most of the deck. It's before this Mars, so it's before that. And it should be at 2x speed. Yeah. So you see, they attack. Okay, here's where we see most of their list, right? Where they got double research, double Pokeball, red, Dawn, a bunch of one-ofs, basically. So there we see most of the deck. We already have all of that accounted for. We have their whole bench accounted for. Shout out to the people in chat at the same time. Then we do a little bit of nothing. Then we Mars them, right? We Mars and take out the Stakataka. Again, nothing's changed. Nothing has been played, right? There's a Rocky Helmet on this Necrozma back here. That's a card that I was missing. I'm pretty sure this turn they don't do anything. Or is this the turn they win? No, they don't do anything. They just charge pass. Oh, yeah, that's right. I mean, they obviously they take that out, but I just realized I can't see chat if y'all talk outside of Twitch. Hold up. It's 2 seconds. You see from here, they Mars us, so that's another card we know. And they pass again. And then last thing is they go the Dark Wings, Necrozma, Lusamine. And then basically the only things we don't know are those last 2 cards in hand. But I'm thinking if it was Sabrina, they wouldn't use it. They had no point of using it at any moment, right? Maybe earlier when the Savali... No, Savali was fully healthy, so they couldn't use Sabrina or Cyrus at any moment here. Let's just go back to this screen. So yeah, it's kind of tough to figure out what it's like. It could be anything, right? It could be any 2 cards. It could be a random. It could literally be anything is the issue. Sabrina Cyrus makes the most sense. Yeah, they just didn't have a due to us only having Oricorio, I mean double Oricorio and only damage being Oricorio, it seems like they wouldn't be able to play it there, right? But then, was this Madman just playing one-ofs of every Ultra Beast card? It's possible, actually, I guess. It's just crazy that I actually lost to this. Also, it's what blows my mind. I think at least 2 Necrozma. So I'm gonna take out. I think given the base of the deck, we'll take out Cyrus. We'll leave Sabrina, and I'm gonna put a second Necrozma for the vibes. You know, I keep writing Necros like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. My bad. Let's try this. Regardless, it's just for fun. What's the worst that could happen? That we lose every game? Also, if any of y'all want to jump in, feel free. But for the time being, I guess I'll do randoms. Alright, we got heads there. Wait, what? We're going against what typing? This is technically a Buswell deck. I guess we could at least stack Attacker just as a wall. That makes sense, right? Well, we build up actual meat. Okay, I gotta get out of like meta brain, right? Like clearly not everybody's gonna be on. I saw grass and I was like, oh, this is a Buswell deck. I forget that we're in a different world now. Ray, how's it going? I just gotta ramp up and pass. They've yet to go, so we don't have the red card just yet. Alright. So they're playing the executor that probably deals, I don't know how much damage. What's the number on that? We'll definitely research though. I mean, red card. There's a helmet. Yeah, let's put helmet on. I don't know how much that execute hits for. If it's the one I think they're on. Well, I guess they could be on 2 of them. They could be on the one that hits per energy, or they could be on the one that flips a coin and either hits 150 or hits nothing. All right, we get hit by Mars. Our hand wasn't that good. Granted, I don't know if this deck could produce a good hand, but we got most of the cards back. All right, we got Dawn. Actually, we could almost hit this thing for lethal if we were playing the right cards. We could hit him for 40 and then we tank most of the damage next turn. I guess thanks to Lusamine, we're able to just throw all our energy out to Stakataka here. No need for Dawn. And I guess a better play would just be to build up Giratina, right? So realistically, I probably should have put that energy down on the Ultra Necrozma. You're playing private matches right now? Currently, I'm playing against... I just played a random thing because I didn't have like enough viewers. But if you're down to play a private match, I could start it after this one. I don't mind playing against viewers. I spent too much of the season playing ranked and taking everything so seriously that today's just gonna be chill vibes. All right, I don't know to what point they're trying to break this, but if we see Celesteela, we'll just knock it out with Giratina. Such an expensive retreat cost here. Playing unranked, huh? Yep. Well, there's no choice really. It's either play unranked or not play at all, but yeah. You could tell, huh? Nah, I'm here. I saw grass. My first comment was, okay, so we're going against Buzzful, and then they flip execute, and I'm like, okay, I gotta remember where I'm at. I guess we could do this. We 2-hit this anyways, so might as well. Alright, so they found the Executor. Okay, so this is the one that just flips a coin, right? I actually don't have this artwork, by the way. If Tails, it does nothing. Alright, so Stakataka is gone no matter what. But if they don't heal, they are in range of Giratina. Alright. But why Giratina when we could just Necrozma, right? Between Lusamine and the Psychic Energy we're grabbing, we're gonna be able to shoegaze here. And actually, that Celesteela draw is probably for the best. And clearly, we're not against the toughest competition, but we did, in fact, get the combo off, so... Let's go. Our deck is gone, right? Yeah, we got nothing left. The final card in our deck is... Is it a research? No. Did we use both our researchers? Yeah, so... Just glimpsing from up above, PCL is the last card in our deck. Wish they increased the level rank past 50? 100%. One thing that I realized about them not raising the... By the way, Twitch and YouTube, I have TikTok on the side as well. I just have no way of putting it on the actual screen. So I'm not talking to Ghost here. It's like, but yeah. One thing that I hate about the not 50 is the... in the Wonder Picks, that you have that little timer thing where you could like an expired one, bring it back. I used to use them like every time, even on free ones, just because like, oh, we never get to use these. Low key, although we still don't use them, we're actually like in a situation where, wait, hold up, what just happened? They gotta add those to the ticket shop. Yeah, they gotta do something, because although I have a bunch, yeah, GG's. There was no, we could have like, actually we don't have Leaf access there no more, but well, we won our first game with Ultra Necrozma. But yeah, not only that, the 12 free, like the 12 free hourglasses will give us a pack. Like, I don't know. And what's worse is that if they ever expand it, do we get like retroactively all the XP we should have gotten. I don't know if they have a way of calculating how many times I've gained 15 experience or whatever. But yeah, I'll start some private matches if y'all are down to play. But yeah, what's the I forgot what the currency's called. Oh, and I have a pack to open. Let's hope I'm gonna go for full art red here. Iono would be cool too. Alright, sorry for the delay here. It's going pretty slow for some reason. Am I in the right? No. It's in here. Items. These things, the rewind watches. Yeah, I have a bunch still. But I stopped using them because I'm like, wait a minute. Like, there'll come a time where like, there's no known way of getting more of these outside of like leveling up, which is no longer possible, right? There's also this ticket that I don't know what's it for. But yeah, let's open one pack, hoping to get full art red or Iono. It's very unlikely, but wait a minute. We got something for sure. It's just a 1-star. It's probably gonna be a Wigglytuff again. Tatsugiri. I hate that those 1-stars have a rainbow effect also. But it is what it is. What else do we... Oh, I gotta make a wonder pick to loosen that thing. Got like 10 of those? Yeah, no, I have so many. So do the shinies. Yeah, but actually, at least when Shiny Revelry came out, that was the first time they had shinies. And they were of like... alt arts, mostly of the new cards, right? So it's like, oh, cool, I got like a... It was the equivalent of getting like a high rarity version of a card in the set. Nowadays, you get a shiny card and you're like, great, a reprint of a genetic Apex card that has no playability. Except Greninja. That's the best shiny in the new set. And I used my craft points on that. But other than that, actually, I don't even know. There's like nothing I actually need. It's just a matter of like using the currency, I guess. Actually, let's go for that Vulpix that they had earlier, this one. Whatever. It's kind of expensive, but the chances that I find a good 4-diamond card. Hey, yo, we got it. Let's go. I always go top right, by the way. There's no math to it, no trick or nothing. It's just, if I always do the same one, I can't get mad. Like, I would feel worse if I went middle and then it was finally on the top right. Granted, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. Like, I'm pretty sure it's predetermined. Yeah, it's predetermined, but, you know, the psyche, right? You always go top right or always go in the same one, so mentally you can't even... I'm predetermined too. They're predetermined to give me something, I'm predetermined to click the top right. Alright, make sure we collect everything, I guess. Also, I guess the Vulpix has like no use besides the fact that at least now I have a playset to go along with the promo, but again, unplayable. Alright, so let's private match. Let's just go with password Mana for Mana of Steel. And whoever's down to play. I'm gonna be using this Necrozma deck. I should probably wait till there's like more people watching, but what's the difference between one of y'all and... That's if y'all want to play. If y'all want to play, I'll keep going into random lobbies, into like the random match. I'll try one more time. Alright. We got McChicken. I'd ask you not to stream snipe, but at the same time, I don't think seeing my hand will help you. It doesn't even help me right now. I don't know what I'm playing. Alright, so... let's go here. We're going first, so we don't have to put everything on yet. For those of you wondering how I got a Necrozma list, this was played against me in Master Ball. Give or take 2 cards that I had to like make up because I didn't see them be played or not. Alright, so we got Guzzlord. Alright. The Necrozma wing and all that stuff kind of feels like it's only there to answer Oricorio. But we'll probably just use it to wall up against Guzzlord. Although it has weakness to dark, right? So for sure. Molar Bear, I bet your 2-card difference versus my 2-card difference. I have no idea how to play this Ultra Necrozma deck either. Sounds good. The fact that it seemed like they were playing Singleton was crazy. Like outside of like the staple, like Lusamine, like Pokeballs, Professor's Research, it seemed like they were playing one of every Pokemon. I added the second Necrozma just cause, but they showed no signs of having 2 of anything. I guess they can't attack next turn, right? So we're not even forced to put this down. I'll give our guy McChicken a turn. Also, I could go back to show you the exact list that I've been playing. I've been trying 2 Celesteela or Stakataka. It could work. Realistically, I think the reason they're only playing 1 Stakataka is because they have the Necrozma. So that's like their 1/1 outs to Oricorio, but I could be wrong. I was thinking also 2 Celesteelas. The cards I added was 1 Sabrina and a second Necrozma. But a second Celesteela would make sense too. We have a red card, but against a deck that doesn't really care for red card, huh? The fact that they don't have Poison Barb is probably best for us. This thing hits our Necrozma for 50. So Celesteela could take more hits than the Necrozma. I think, and then this thing hits for 100. 100, we take 50. Alright, so then we could take 2 hits from here. I think we'll just commit to, nah, it feels bad. Actually, everything feels bad if I'm gonna be honest. It's not the test. How's it going, Theo? I tested earlier to see if my YouTube chat would pull up, and apparently it is pulling up, so that's always good. And also, sorry McChicken for taking a time. I just don't really know. My only reason to get the second Stakataka was to have a higher chance to start with it and have discarded energy for Necrozma. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm just gonna put energy back here instead, and we'll red card and pass. If you drop Poison Barb, I'll regret it, but other than that, I think we're okay. We'll keep Celesteela as the wall, because it could take quite a few hits from Guzzlord. Necrozma could take the same amount of hits, but it gets knocked out in the process. Another thing is that Lusamine doesn't pick the energies. What's good is that we actually managed to get top 100. And it was more, I stressed myself out more than I should have, if that makes sense. Like, once I realized that I was, oh, we got Repel here. Huh. I guess we'll go like this. Thank you. And, yeah, yeah, thank you. Basically, I was in, like, rank 30 something. And for some reason, I thought I wasn't safe. Oof, I forgot about the grindcore part. I probably should have protected Dark Wings a little bit more than that. But yeah, what I was saying, Lusamine adds 2 random energies. So if your discard pile, if you need specific cards, it could be a problem. Let's put Celesteela back up there. Granted, now we're at the mercy of Osiris, but we can't heal enough to I guess the correct play would have definitely been send out Necrozma and then use PCL. Okay, now I gotta lock in here. Yeah, let's do it like this. No need to PCL this time. Well, if we lose it, we'll regret it, but whatever. Yeah, correct play would have sent Necrozma, PCL. At least now if they Repel or Sabrina again, we know we have the right idea. But also we could PCL the Celesteela if they don't have a way. You love how not. No, what I realized is that what you mentioned, where top 100 gets more eyes on the stream itself, and I'm like I did it for superstitious reasons or whatever, but I was like, no, now it's solid. Now we got there. I could risk it. I was losing out on viewers and stuff just to like out of superstition for no reason. So yeah, we changed it up a bit. All right, so what's the correct way of doing this here? If I attack for oof, that Guzzler's a problem, no matter how we look at it, right? But I think we need to protect Celesteela if possible. We could hit their Celesteela. Then Necrozma gets knocked out by Guzzlord. Then we're able to Lusamine and swing for 60. We tank another hit there. This is, again, what's correct and what's not is who's to say, right? Let's go like that, and let's just swing for you. I'm guessing you're a DC fan because of your name. I am a DC. I'm a Superman fan, like through and through. That's my number one. To the point that he's like the only like superhero that's actually like somewhere in my setup. Although it's like very hard to see. He's back there. Yes. It's my last name with a play of words with Man of Steel, but my last name's Mena, so oof. Should have probably played around red card. Then again, our hand was kind of boot, right? Like it was a bunch of supporters that we couldn't really play at the time. Nothing against Marvel though. I watch all the movies regardless. Luckily, we drew the Lusamine again, so we got something going on, good or bad, right? Kind of wish I held my red card now, but I would have lost it anyways. Alright. Gotta love when Grindcore does nothing. You prefer the Flash? Flash is... realistically, DC makes like all its characters OP. Which one we sent out there didn't matter because of Celesteela. Batman and Green Arrow. Yeah, DC, I just like DC in general. Also, because obviously I grew up on the cartoons, and the cartoons are like by far better than... Honestly, I gotta hope that I get the 2 psychic energies off of this, right? Well, I guess we won't shoegaze anytime soon, but... I guess we can still Photon Claw, put some in 110, but we can't shoegaze regardless. There's a play. We gotta claw first. I think we're wrecked. We're screwed, but... Yeah, the missing on the psychic there kind of is rough, because we have no way of hitting for 120 now. I just realized that this is just like a straight up Guzzlord deck. No poison stuff, no Legos, nothing like that. If they're playing red, we'd lose right here. PCL. Yeah, that's another thing that... Honestly, PCL wasn't a big problem if we had the right energy, because we had the way to hit for 140, but... Unfortunately, the energy was not in our favor today. Wait a minute, I'm tripping. Oh, no, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. Yeah, no, we lost, but we could have just Lusamine again and gotten the psychic energy that way. So there was a way had they not healed, but they did heal, so that's not an option anymore. You gotta think they're playing some kind of Cyrus. If they're on Repel, they're probably on Cyrus. They got enough cards in hand. For the bit, I'm gonna look at what Pokeball would have given us. Alright, wait. I guess for the sake of content, I gotta try whether I'm Dunzo or not. 2 psychics? 2 psychic energies? Nah, I'm out of here. GG's McChicken. Can't you Ultra Thrust tank with Celesteela, Lusamine this turn, then Red next turn? Yes and no. Basically, I was too behind in that game. And I would lose immediately to any form of like Cyrus or Sabrina. And they had Darkrai building up in the back at the same time, so GG's to McChicken here. Thank you. Again, anybody who wants to play, the code is just MENA, MENA, and I'll be joining and playing whoever wants to. Also, I guess I should put it somewhere, but this is the current list that I'm playing. Because I went against this deck on stream with a Master Ball player. But I'm unaware the second Necrozma and the Sabrina are unconfirmed cards. I saw 18 of their 20 cards. Rematch, I'm down. But yeah. I'll run it back. I'm gonna play McChicken again. Also, if you guys have any decks that you want me to try out, I'm all ears. But yeah, Theo, to answer your question, that was probably the best play for the long run. That was just like, I felt like I misplayed somewhere earlier than that, but. Alright, lead Necrozma. No way a Master Ball. I promise you could check the VOD. Actually, I can tell you exactly on the... I wish I could tell you exactly where. Because I closed it out. My VOD from Friday. So my most recent VOD before this one becomes a VOD. Somewhere past the middle point. I don't know. Unfortunately, it's like 4 hours long. So it's hard to tell you like, oh, this is the exact point. I promise you they played it and they beat me. And I lost. That's the worst part. And it literally felt like it was can't misplay if there's no right way to play. That's quite right. That's quite right. It came to the point where I thought I had won. Oh, and the VOD is also, you don't have to go to Twitch. The VOD should be on YouTube as well. It's the one of top 100. I don't know. I don't have the name on me, but it was my most recent stream on YouTube as well. But yeah, I thought I was safe. I thought I had him, and then all of us he's down to 3 cards, and 3 cards are the Dusk. Basically, I had him down to 2 Oricorio, so I thought I was safe, and he pulled out the Duskwing Necrozma, because I had knocked out the stack attack, and I was like, I'm safe, I'm good. I was not good. Okay, so oof, you got the gold Nihilego. All right. So realistically, I guess we want to research first and then thin the deck out with Pokeball. Although I don't, I guess we want to find Celesteela. Is probably the answer to the question. Which I guess if we want to find Celesteela, it would make sense to have it as a 2 of, but whatever. Oh, that's to say we didn't find Celesteela. Go Giratina. They can't attack for a turn, so we don't really need to commit Rocky Helmet, but we know that they're using red card that could be on Mars as well. And this Necrozma's probably going to stay there for a while, so let's go there. And just do a little bit of this. Alright. Hour and 50 minutes into Friday's VOD. Look at Molar Bear. I had it saved to try to look at the deck list too. You see, there's... There you go, Theo. An hour and 50 minutes into the VOD on Friday, you'll find the deck list. And the reason you find the deck list is because obviously when he shoegazes, basically everything goes to the yard except for 5 cards, and he ends up playing 3 of those 5, and he's left with 2 cards in hand. Through gameplay, we have 0 clue what they are, but you could kind of distinguish, like, I guess 18 out of 20 is pretty close, right? So we'll research again. We're getting poisoned next turn. Not fun. There's Necrozma again. Still no Celesteela, huh? Celesteela would have been cool. I guess if they poison us, we're able to knock them out with Photon Claw if we set up here, right? So that's decent. Kind of, if they already use red card, what are the chances they have Mars? I think I'm gonna hold everything on my. Well, they play Repel. So let's throw something we don't care if it's out, right? And then let's do that. But yeah, 100% somebody was playing this at Master Ball. Oh god, we're gonna get really poisoned now. I wouldn't mind finding Celesteela anytime soon. Oof, there goes the Rocky Helmet. We're gonna get wrecked. I'm in danger. Alright, we got a red card that's nowhere near as good as their red card. If we stay in, we're not in a good spot. We could technically leave. Because Celesteela here would have been so perfect. But I guess we could technically leave to save the energy. Sabrina does absolutely nothing since everything on their board is Ultra Beast. We'll have a look for sure. That's crazy. Yeah, trust. It was quite the battle because the entire time I thought I was kind of in it and I was not. Alright, so if we leave, or we could hard retreat. If we hard retreat, then there's 2 metal energy in the yard, but that's not really. Alright, let's definitely get Necrozma out of there for now. Then I'm going to. Damn, we really need Celesteela because even Giratina can't get. Alright, whatever. We'll do this and charge. I don't know. I'm trying to make something out of nothing here. One deck that I would like to try to build is like my favorite from Genetic Apex. Like the Koga list, if there's any, but and at least we did play around Cyrus last game, so that makes me feel a little bit better, but we're gonna get hit for 30, poisoned for 30, so we're down to 30 HP. We gotta hope that they're not on double Cyrus or something like that. We could hard retreat this time though. The only issue with hard retreating is that Giratina goes down to 130. And if they have Lusamine, this thing hits for 140. So we don't want to do that at all. So I guess we could still do this. Hard retreat into this guy. This is a tough spot to be in, huh? Again, I could play around the idea that Mars exists. I'm putting that down because I'm assuming one of these are going to get knocked out. Eventually. Basically, Stack Attack is going to sit there until he gets knocked out. Alright, we got Poison Barb. I guess Guzma's another card that they could be playing. I gotta look back at the situation we were in, if Guzma ever would have come up. The reason I landed on either Sabrina or Cyrus, if not both, is because at no point did they have a Sabrina or Cyrus that would have mattered. Bro, we're getting farmed right now. It's like we're building up all this defense in anticipation of the Guzzlord, and we can't even get rid of the jellyfish. You say use the body best way to grow shoulders? Shoulders is actually tough, right? Hold on, I got you with the answer. Let me see what I got here. Or what's your top 3 most essential lifts in your opinion? I got you with an answer there too. Hold up. I got you. Spam lat raises. Yeah, that I definitely liked lat raise. Like I love dumbbell work for shoulders more than like military press and stuff like that, but it's because I always had like a bad shoulder, like that stereotypical like, oh, you know, you got like that pain on your shoulder every time and you just ignore it. So especially toward the end, I would have a lot of elbow tendonitis. So I was forced to use dumbbell work, whether it was lat raises, whether it's the front raises. But I got you. Hold up. Let me see. Sorry, McChicken. You're honestly bodying me, and I don't really have answers for it. We're gonna lose 30. He's gonna attack. Okay, so stack attack is basically like Dunzo. There's like no chance to survive to rescue this thing. Technically, we could Sabrina, but we don't gain much from doing that. Let's go. Psychic energy here. I forgot there's still a timer, huh? Whether or not we're playing, like. But yeah, for the most essential lifts, if you're including like full body stuff, I think bench press is really good. Hold up, not deadlift. People love deadlift, but deadlift realistically serves no purpose. But like, yes, it works very like it's a full body situation where like you're pushed. It's like lower back, it's legs, everything. But its risk of injury is too high for me to justify it. Granted, I did deadlift as well, but yeah. So basically, squats, bench press, stuff like that's basically standard, right? And I guess some kind of curling, but that's just because I liked arm day more than anything. All right, so what's the answer? The poison barb here is ridiculous. I think we lose this no matter what, right? Because we get, if I were to swing here, hey, wait a minute. Nah, we could shoegaze here, but no, we can't shoegaze because we can't Dawn and we never found Celesteela, huh? This is like a lost. This is a terrible matchup for us because the few Pokemon that aren't Necrozma are weak to all his attackers. And let's say if I were to Sabrina to get out the Nihilego and not get poisoned by Barb. Yeah, not having Celesteela is like a huge issue here. Like if we swing, we get poisoned, we go down to 130, he hits it for 120, and then we just lose at the end on the flip side. What else is there? Yeah, no, my guy, GG, that's checkmate. I got nothing to do here. But since I did do bodybuilding, I wasn't really into lifting heavy as I was into basically looking good. So I would do aesthetic things. I wouldn't go too heavy. I would do more reps depending on the split, right? Thank you for the games with Chicken. GG's, GG's. Yo, follow. Alright, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. My content is more geared towards like competitive and playing like ranked, but obviously there's a downtime until the next set. I also do YouTube, Twitch, streaming. I try to do a little bit of everything. I'm gonna get into the YouTube shorts. Like I'm actually trying to post TikToks. Right now I only stream on TikTok. I have like a video idea to post like into shorts and TikTok, but it's gonna take some time to like figure out. I'm like pretty bare bones when it comes to content making, so like when it comes to editing, like I have an idea, but how to actually put it together, even if it's just a slideshow, for me it's like next level stuff because I've never done anything video wise. Alright, but again, anybody who's down to play, even if it's a mirror match of Necrozma, whatever, I could also switch up the deck. If you want to play against meta stuff, it's definitely my wheelhouse. I just wanted to try something different and fun. I'm an editor actually. I bet. Actually, you know what? If you want, through TikTok, DM me, and at some point tomorrow, because I stream until I go, like once I'm done streaming, I go straight to bed. But I'll reach out. Honestly, my idea is super simple. It's super bare bones, but it's like, since I've never done anything, to me it's like crazy. Like, again, anybody who puts Mena, whatever, I'm down to play. MENA. Yeah, I guess my first thing would be what your goal is in terms of like what you want from the gym, and then that's where I could actually get, point you to like, oh, you should try this or you should do more of that. Because I know you said grow shoulders, but like there's no way to just grow your shoulders. And I guess if you do, then you'll kind of look like if you're always wearing like shoulder pads or something. But yeah, I guess naturally, my strength was back. And hold up. Bro, these hands are... I could tell you the guy that beat me on stream that was not drawing like this. Alright, let's see. Oof. We got a Simon Obi on in the chat. Alright. This was probably my favorite deck of last format. There's literally no reason to put this down. He's gonna flop. Yeah, top to bottom. Yeah, red card makes sense. I kind of appreciate it because my hand was some buns, but at least we got research. I'm about to say it didn't get any better. Alright, we got our own red card. Which we're in a tough spot on when to red card them because if they already have Greninja in hand, it doesn't like we're donezo. You see, Celesteela. You know what? After this game, I'll put Celesteela to 2. We need to see Celesteela. Like, this deck does not function if I just have a bunch of bricks that can't move around. Which, granted, Molar, you kind of like... kind of mentioned that, like, indirectly. But... like, if we got Celesteela here, I would give an Energy Stack Attacker, throw it up in the front, and have it, like, fight 1-to-1 with this Roki. But now we're just, like, stuck here. They didn't research, which might be intentional. Alright, we have Mars too. I'm a red card now. Cheekbones, how's it going? Did you grind to get to Master Ball? I finished last season top 100. And I finished every season at least in top 1,000. I'm off, bro. Gotta sleep. Have a great stream. Thanks for answering everything. No problem, man. If you want more direct answer, like if you have more of a direct question, I could be a little more specific. But yeah. Also, let me know what you think the last 2 cards are once you get the time to check the VOD and find me on stream again. But other than that, have a good one. Rest up. All right. So again, had we had Lusamine, this hand was pretty good. But, I mean, not Lusamine. Bear with me. I blanked out. Celesteela. We'll do for sure. I'm gonna try the deck for sure. Yeah. Just a Master Ball. This meta sucks for me. I couldn't push for 5k this time. I can't blame you. Yeah, I think this is fine. Next turn, they have to get Froakie out the way. And granted, Pyukumuku's no better, but... I pushed through how much I didn't like the meta with the mentality that I told myself I'm getting top 100 this season. So I didn't stop until I got there. But yeah, there was many times where I would leave a stream like defeated because I went like negative. Literally got stuck in Ultra Ball 3, shake my head. It's all good. Again, this was not the meta to tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna climb to Master Ball. Because although I've heard people have the opposite opinion, where they felt like this format was really good. There's people that like variety. Personally, as a competitive player, although like obviously there's like no tournaments, like official tournaments or anything like that. But hold up, let me make sure. Okay, so this Oricorio is a problem, sort of, not really. Like it is and it isn't. We have the answers for it. We just need to get there. I got up to 1600 at one point, but I ended up like 1490. Yeah, no, I had streams where I would go down like 80 points. Like, is no exaggeration. Like, it was not the best of times. Okay, so I guess here... Oh, wait, hold up. That Giratina is at how much energy? Nah, that Giratina can't swing yet. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have a Psychic Energy coming up, right? I guess now we could commit this to the board. I think since nothing could really attack us next turn outside of like... Wait, hold up. If they draw Greninja, we'll be at 90. Okay, we could survive a Greninja for a turn, which is not the best idea, but whatever, bro. We got no other option. But yeah, this... What I mean by competitive players, like my whole life, whether it was Yu-Gi-Oh, whether it was Dragon Ball, like the Masters card game, I've always played card games, right? To some extent. And when a meta was too diverse, I was personally not a fan. Because in a tournament setting, how do you prepare for 15 decks? Like if 10 decks are viable, like for example in Yu-Gi-Oh, you only have a side deck of 10 cards. I mean 15. And I could prepare for like 3 or 4 decks, but if there's 10 decks in the format, what am I supposed to do? So imagine in Pokemon where you only have 20 cards. Like, oh, maybe you put red because in the mirror match for Buzzwole, you could like steal a win. But then that red is terrible against every Civ ally that you're going against, like every other game. So it's like, it's that type of mentality where I was just like, it was hard at it personally, I guess. All right, unfortunately, we do not have Celesteela is still nowhere to be found, by the way. This Oricorio, we can't technically hit it yet. We could Sabrina and do some chip damage to either or. Actually, let's Sabrina. Actually, wait. We could Pokeball into Celesteela. Hold up. Let me focus. Never. I lied. We were never. Jesus Christ. Okay. Sabrina it is. We get to do some chip damage and kind of like threaten. All right. So they decided to give us Greninja, which they could back out into this Giratina, knock out our stuff. Giratina goes to 130. We can't shoegaze anyways, right? So let's go here. Lusamine makes it where either one of these could attack, so I'm gonna put the energy here. Alright, so this is wishful thinking, I guess. Realistically, they don't even need to use Giratina to knock us out, huh? They could go Greninja if they want. Granted, I think that's in our best interest. Again, Celesteela would fix a lot of our problems. You sure you got Celesteela in that deck? Trust me, after this game, I'm putting 2 of them. There should be 1, though. Alright, so they're going to the Oricorio. Makes sense. Oh, yeah, because Oricorio gets the knockout as well. Alright, so yeah, that's GG's. That's GG's, because, we're able to Necrozma to knock out Oricorio. But then they get to swap in Giratina for game. Checkmate. The 2 Celesteela is the way to go, I think. No, it definitely is. Yeah, we had the answer to Oricorio. What we don't have an answer to is that Giratina follow-up. I guess... Yeah, no, and we gave him 2 points already. That's GG's. GG's. Taco Tree, you got us. Regardless, I'm going to play it out because that's what I do. Yeah, because realistically, we would just do this. And funny enough, we would have been able to shoegaze off of those 2 random ones, but... Again, we can't do anything to Oricorio. We knock out here, and then we just lose to everything else because we gave him 2 points. Alright, GG's. We're going to switch some things around. Thank you for the game, though. So far, my only win was against a poor random that was on, like, Executor Turbo. Cheap Bones, honestly, I don't have the bot set up to do too many things. I don't know if that explanation join does much. I don't know if I've set that up. But again, anybody who's more like savvy with Twitch and stuff, I've only been streaming for like 2 weeks and a half, 3 weeks. 3 weeks, I think, yeah. Alright, definitely. I think I'm gonna cut Sabrina. I might regret that though. And just let's play double Necrozma, double Celesteela. We'll go from here and then But if you want to play, there's no list or nothing. It's just, I guess you got to be the first one to type. John, how's it going on TikTok? Currently just doing, taking it easy because, you know, ranked is kind of over for now. Just played against another viewer. Cheekbones. We're going second, I think, for the first time, maybe? Look at that. We put Celesteelas, and then we just draw too many. Alright, so we're going against fighting. What's Stakataka's weakness? Fire. Dawn is going to take a bit. Let's just go like this. Zeraora. Zeraora with fighting. Okay. Trying a meme YouTube content deck I saw from Japan. That makes two of us. Okay, so there's definitely some Aerodactyl here. Luckily, we don't evolve, right? So I respect trying the meme deck regardless of, like... Okay, so we're both on dragons. Right now, if you ask me what are the typings that the evolution used, I cannot answer that question. I'm assuming fighting is one of them, right? But... I guess we'll feed Stakataka here. Well, this Zeraora can't attack yet. But regardless... I guess technically we could hold Helmet since he can't attack next turn. I guess he could Headbutt, right? Alright, let's do Helmet here. And I'm okay with them swinging at Stakataka here. Like if he wants to Headbutt, I'll trade 20 for 20. Con MMO? Not sure what that means, but... Alright, so far... Is the Zeraora just to, like, Dawn a lightning energy? Or you just have missed 2 turns of potential... Alright, so we could tag this for 40 and does absolutely nothing. I guess... Yeah, no, because this thing can't attack next turn. But this guy can for 80. So there's no reason to stack to swing at the Zeraora when it's just gonna run away. So what we'll do instead is build up this Giratina. Right. You should just play Rampardos with the way you're drawing fossils. Granted, I appreciate not bringing Rampardos to like a friendly, but... X speed. Alright, so saving up the... Alright, so I have to assume the Zeraora there is just for the lightning energy. Granted, you need to see it going 1. That's some Japan level luck though, to be fair. Alright, Stakataka. Hold on for dear life. That you are not the win condition. You're not that guy, pal. Okay, Lusamine's interesting. I think we just gotta commit to building this up. Okay, hold up. What's the punish? I think there is no punish, right? Yeah, we definitely just let Stakataka go. Then we have Giratina follow up. And that's 2 points. Yeah, actually, we're in a better spot than you, I think. Outside of like trainers and stuff that could ruin my day. Yeah, so it seems like pure fighting, which means this Zeraora is just there to produce the lightning. I don't know. As somebody who played the Greninja Oracle... Oh my god. If I lose the Primal Wing Beat, I might deserve it, real talk. And you bet I'm gonna play to... I'm not gonna play around it. I could actually play around it if I wanted to. Not too much though, because Celesteela can't get Giratina out the way. So we have to do... Actually, do we have to? What energies did Stack Attacker have? No, it only had one energy, right? Yo, what's with the timer, dude? I know, yeah. We have to commit to this and hope that we don't get sent to the bottom of the deck. And if we do, we're actually not that bad because we do have the Celesteela plays after the fact. Yeah, the win condition definitely becomes Necrozma, Lusamine. I think we're fine. Even if the coin flip hits. I guess if they somehow have like... GG's, I hit my win condition hoping you would bring in the Gira. Well, here's the Gira. Oh, you mean like bring it... You sent too early? Yeah. What I'm thinking is I have to play... This is like the pro mentality, right? I have to Lusamine here early. Because I know I have Psychic Energy to make sure that the Necrozma could swing next turn. Because if he were to red Mars my hand to one card and I don't have a way to ramp this Necrozma, I could be in danger. So even if Aerodactyl bottom decks, we have the 100 damage from Necrozma to back it up. In before he has like... what's this called? Never mind, I attacked. Phew. Yeah, no, I was never not going to attack. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so now you're going to go... What? Rare Candy? Into... With Dawn? Nah, yeah, you got... I told you from the very beginning. I have no idea what this guy does. GG's, GG's. I said it point blank from the very beginning, the second we've started. That you could put a gun to my head, I cannot even tell you what energy that guy needed. GG's, GG's. Needing zero... Wait, is Zero Aura really the only... Might be the first Como I've seen? Oh, that's what... Look, bruh. Look how much I don't know about this guy. That on TikTok, somebody named him, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I brushed the comment aside like, I don't know what you... My bad, John. You were putting me on, and I'm here like... Clearly, I did not play the generation that dragon is from. Thanks, G-Bone, though. He's ramped with like an extra... Not only is he ramped with an extra step, are you only playing fighting energy? Or you just didn't see the electric energy? Because that makes it where, like, if you don't see Zero Aura turn 1, you have no... What, like, that guy doesn't do anything, right? So, surely, were you just breakdown fighting, or you do not play anything other than Zero Aura? Yeah, the Zero is purely for electric. If you have no Zero, you're toast. That is crazy. That's more than a meme deck. That's insanity. Also, again, there's no list or there's no rhyme to how I'm playing people. If you put MENA on the password and you feel like playing against an Necrozma deck, I got you. But that's why you got the Aerodactyl, I guess. True. Aerodactyl's not a bad card. You know, just fun deck. I've been playing it. Alright, so far, I have not been able to replicate the success that the guy on stream did with this deck. Would make sense if it was both fossil, so you'd be guaranteed Zero. True, but then there's the dragon, right? Alright, so definitely playing double Celesteela is the way. Alright, so this hand seems a little more promising. We'll save red card for the turn that once they play out their turn. HK, how's it going? Trying to have fun playing casual decks, but what it's resulted in is just me getting my my ass beat for an hour and a half. So really not different from my other streams. The gold Arceus. Finished 1400. Didn't have proper Wi-Fi last 2 days because of camping, so I couldn't push. Dang. You were basically there though. You were just like a good run away from just like making it too. All right, so oof, they got Shiinotic. They got Crobat plays. You gotta assume they're not on the Darkrai Giratina stuff. But at the same time, this red card feels like really like Saki. I gotta get. Yeah, we got next season's tilt. Yeet. Hi. Honestly, I should have put Celesteela up front. That's on me. Not sure why I left Necrozma up there, but you know, live and learn. Yeah, I think I'll just red card out of like, I don't know, hopes and prayers really. We have no way to attack. Let's actually do it proper now though. Again, this should have been done last turn, but alright. Sorry for taking so long. I just realized I misplayed and then I'm trying to recover, trying to see what I could do differently. Alright, so Pokeball is okay. What we're scared of is the Shiinotic and Rare Candy. And if they're on Golbat, I guess that's an issue too. Also, I see why they're on this card. Because the Shoegaze just misses just about everything. Sort of like Big Beat, right? But Big Beat, you have like everything else in the deck dealing damage early between Pheromosa and Kartana. Okay, double Morlo, one Zubat. At least the red card made it where they didn't see any of the evolutions, right? So that's progress. It makes it feel a little bit better. Okay, so no lightning energy, I guess. I mean, no metal energy. I almost want to put the second Celesteela down just in case they play like some kind of Sabrina or Mars or something, but at the same time, it's all good. Let's just go charge here. Alright, next turn we might start doing stuff. Like if they don't evolve Zubat, Necrozma threatens it. But then Arceus threatens us. And we have the helmet, I guess on the wrong card. Okay, so hindsight 2020 or whatever. In future games, we'll try to... The next season has updated streak bonuses for Ultra Ball and Master. Yeah. Next season, like the season that starts in however many days, like later this week. They have win streak bonuses for Ultra Ball and Master. And then the season after that is that you can't get sent back. New set released on 26 at 2 a.m. Eastern. I believe so. I think it's it'd technically be Thursday morning or Wednesday night, depending on how you look at it. Basically, on my Wednesday night stream, the last hour is going to be me opening the new set. That's, if I'm correct. I believe that's how it is. Alright, so let's go research here. Necrozma, Pokeball. Another Necrozma, Jesus Christ. I think we just gotta take the slow start from them. Hope we don't get Marsed or red carded. Because we do have the out technically in our hand. So going to stay up extra late tomorrow for a pack opening. Is it technically, is it tomorrow or is it because... Okay, yeah, so technically it is tomorrow, right? Because it's already Tuesday. My days are messed up, right? Because the way I look at the day is still my Monday. Granted, I'm aware that the day flipped already for the Eastern time, but yeah, I'm gonna stay. Well, I've been staying up till 3. Today's stream should end at 2 though. Usually stay up to 2, 3 a.m. anyways, right? Yeah. I stay up to 2 to 3 any. So basically, it's just guaranteed staying up till 3. Today and tomorrow, I'll probably end at 2. Because, wait, hold up. Anybody have an extra Buzzwole that can trade me? I'm so desperate, I just need one more. Unfortunately, Buzzwole is yet to be tradable until the new set drops. But, Naked Vaporeon, thank you for the congratulations. It's not tomorrow, right? It's on. It'll be Wednesday night. But, alright, so I want to thank Free Havo for playing the game the right way. They could have easily looked at my hand, seen that I had the red, and just not commit to the board, and then I'd be stuck. Like 50 hours from now, yeah. I appreciate you playing legally. GG's though. Red was the only way we could win that game, so. But yeah, Buzzwole is still not for trade. What I could tell you is that there's a mass outbreak event or whatever. Your Wonder Picks should have higher chances of finding Buzzwole. Although, personally, I wouldn't waste my Wonder Glass on that. My Wonder Glass? Is that what it's called? Whatever. The Wonder Pick stamina, I wouldn't waste it on the... Unless you care for the Flare. Because it's easier just to trade for the Buzzwole once it's available. With like a random EX. And use those... that stamina for like the new cards, right? Thank you, Havo, for the games. GG's. Honestly, I like that angle of using Shiinotic with the Arceus deck. Clearly, red card messed you up a bit, but that's like any evolution deck. GG's, I made that deck rapidly in 1 minute just to not play meta. I appreciate it. Thank you, one, for tuning in. Thank you for playing as well. What place did you end up getting? I finished 60, I think. An hour out, I was 59, tied with like 2 other people for the exact same score. I could have finished at 40th, but rookie mistake, really. I kept playing when I didn't need to, thinking that like, oh, I don't want to lose my place in top 100. There was no risk at any point of getting out of top 100. Because yes, the difference between 60th and 100th was only like 4 or 5 games, but it would require for all 40 people to win 4 or 5 games from where I was at. So like, granted, not realistic, but since I'd never done it before, I was like, oh wait, I gotta play more, and then I got like, it was bad. All right. Free Havo with the follow, thank you. All right, so let's use research first. We're gonna try to find more Pokemon. We got the Necrozma, and we got double Pokeball. All right, let's go. But yeah, realistically, I could have, had I not played at all in the weekend, I would have finished like 41st. But since I did play and got into a losing streak trying to climb more, I lost 7 in a row and missed top 1,000. Yeah, no, that's basically what almost happened to me. In the final day, I got as low as 99th when I should have just not played anymore. This hand seems pretty decent. It seems to resemble what the guy on stream did. So I'll go Rocky Helmet here just because Null is an aggressive deck. Because other than that, we learned in the past game that it's better to use it on Necrozma or Guillotine, or on something that's worth 2 points, just to put their Pokemon in range. Regardless, getting that close to top 1,000 is pretty... Have you finished top 1,000 before? Or is this your best finish? Because despite me like talking bad about the format, this has been by far my best finish. Oof. Did you get the Zeraora? Did you get that ramp for next turn? Oh wait, this is Magnezone Silvally. Okay. Yes, Celesteela, hold on for dear life. This man is swinging for everything. Yeah, already kind of regretting the Rocky Helmet, but it's okay. We could red card technically. I should have, if I was paying more attention. Actually, we could check this in the log, right? Did they put down the second note after the Gladion or before? Okay, use the Gladion, put him on the bench. Okay, so technically we have no reason to believe Silvally's already there, but there's also no reason to believe it can't be, right? So I will red card. And then there's we could go the Stack Attack angle. Low-key, I think we could sacrifice Celesteela if they want to keep swinging at it, especially with the helmet, since we have a second one. Which I'm aware this clogs up the lane for Giratina, right? We need a Magnezone EX. Well, what we need is Steelix EX, alright? Give me some Gen 2 stuff. That's what we need. No, I'm just kidding. It's just because that's what I grew up on, so obviously I'm like partial to it. I want Steelix. I want to be able to use Onyx, and not have it be like a Mogwai deck. I need to use my full art. That's what I'm talking about. You know how hard I tried. We need Quagsire EX. They gave you Clodsire. You got an EX adjacent. No bad days. They gave you like Quagsire Light, I guess, or Dark technically. But yeah, I got 2 copies of. Alright, so they didn't attack, so it's safe to say they didn't have a supporter. Or they just didn't want to get... They have like no reason to rush it either, right? Alright, so... We definitely get on the aggressive though. They are building up Magnezone in the back though, which is kind of scary, but... Yeah, this guy could be a problem. Alright, we take 30 here. PCO would be nice. Alright, Giratina, which I mentioned earlier already. I kind of like messed myself up on that one. This just feels bad, but there's not much of an option there. Yeah, if they have a supporter, they do get rid of Stack Attacker, but it does activate Lusamine for what it's worth. The only issue is... Oof, here comes Magnezone. Yeah, we take the exact... Actually, no, we take more than that. This board is to be respected for sure. I guess technically we could try to sacrifice Lusamine. I mean, Celesteela first. Can't wait to see the new supporters. Hopefully we have something a little better than Penny. Yeah, and okay, now that you mentioned Penny, where is she from? Like I'm clearly I don't even know where Como the dragon is from, so like I don't know ball like that, but at the same time I think we could start setting up Giratina for what it's worth. We don't have another Lusamine. I do want this to hit. Okay, let's go Energy Gen 6? Gen 9. She's from... Oh, Penny is from Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I never even owned Scarlet and Violet, unfortunately. I wanted to, and then I heard how bad, like, the... not the graphics, but, like, that it was, like, the performance level was really low or something. So I never, like, bought it. And now, apparently, to play it the best way, you need to, like, buy the... Honestly, this play looked better in my head, but there wasn't really much of an option otherwise. Same, I just found the suspense. I didn't watch it either, but the artwork makes her look depressed. Alright, so we gotta get creative here, and we just every line of play just loses to like a Cyrus, right? Hopefully we get back-to-back psychics or something. Hey yo. We're kinda getting there, huh? Yeah, we don't really have an option on how to do this, right? We could technically Mars after the fact. I found out about Annihilate. Oh, okay. I just found out about Annihilate. Trying to understand this deck list. I'll show you the deck list afterwards. This deck is... Me personally, I would never use this deck in ranked, but it is a deck I went against in Masters on the last day of that I streamed my climb. So I was trying it out today, and I still don't know how they managed to win. I did not expect to see you playing Ultra Necrozma. Honestly, I did not wake up this morning thinking I would play this either. But I did know is that there was no ranked play, and I was like, what do I do when there's no ranked? I'm here having like an existential crisis. An extra dimensional one, if... I actually hate myself for making that joke. I'm here having an extra dimensional crisis, trying to figure out what to do with my life now that ranked is done for a few days. It's a good deck, allegedly. Alright, so... The play is... Damn, we only have... We have negative points, bro. Okay, it's okay. So the play is Mars. We have to Mars because... If they have any semblance of Cyrus or... Yeah, Cyrus. Cyrus is the only card we're scared of. We had to get it out of there. Sorry, I'm on mobile. I keep hitting send by mistake. You're good. Let me make sure I didn't miss any other messages. Alright, so yeah, let's get rid of this Magnet Zone. And truly hope for anything but... Is there anything we could play technically? Giratina's too slow. I guess if we're afraid of some kind of hand disruption, we could put this down as well. Alright, so... If they have Cyrus, nothing that we're doing matters. And even if they do have Cyrus, like, I mean... Okay, no, wait. If they don't have a supporter card, we're still fine as well. Okay, research. We could live with research. Granted, they hit for 100 still, which kind of sucks. Cape also sucks. Everything just sucks is what I realized. Should we just shoegaze for the vibes? That means our last card was Lusami, which we kind of needed right now. Alright, so tell you what. We're going to hope that they have no supporters in hand. And we're going to shoegaze so they're out of cards. Yeah. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to hope that they're out of supporters. And by the way, this still does not win us the game. We basically guaranteed lost. Because we needed that Lusamine. The last card in our deck that's also about to be sent to the Shadow Realm was the Lusamine that we needed to like power up Necrozma or literally anything else in the deck. But you know, for the vibes. This is the first time we shoegaze like all stream. Well, we hit the... Oh, no, they have... Wait. Did we hit Cyrus? I don't know what order these cards are in. Alright, GG's. Again, there was no real win condition, but regardless, K-Tech, thank you for the game. You got. I'll let you swing for game. I'm not even gonna like leave early or nothing. You got it. At least we saw a shoegaze, right? Yeah, no, this deck. I promise you, if you go to my VOD either on Twitch or the stream, like the replay on YouTube. Well, that was you. Oh, I should wait. Oh, you got like a different username everywhere I look, Brett. But no, good games. It got close, but the Mars didn't do enough. That cape also made a good difference too. Alright, so it seems like supporters are being designed around supporting archetypes or specific Pokemon. If they didn't have any supporters, Zelda could tank while you power up. Yeah, no, there was definitely a line had they not had the supporter out in their last two cards, but unfortunately they did. So, alright, so what is there any other deck y'all would want to see other than Necrozma? Granted, I'm not having fun if I'm being honest. Obviously, I don't want to... Like, I could play some meta decks if you want to try out, but this meta was brutal. Again, this list... Oh, wait. Somebody had asked for the list. Burner mail from TikTok. This is the list. You can screenshot it or whatever. Basically, I was grinding to top 100 when I played somebody on this. You could have delayed a turn by tanking with Stella to get the Lusa. True. But what I was hoping for, what I was truly hoping for, which again, I guess having the Lusamine in the deck kind of made it where I shouldn't have done this, was dumping the last 5 cards of their deck, because they were at 5 cards in deck, just dumping it all and hoping that they had no more supporters for whatever reason. That was the mentality. Granted, obviously in hindsight, I should have just waited for Lusamine because it was a win condition, but yeah, so Burner Mail, if you're still there, this list comes, or anybody, I guess anybody that's listening, right? This list comes from, I was in Master Rank playing, like grinding to top 100, and I actually went against this in Master Ball rank, and I lost. Which might, like currently, I guess says more about me than it says about them, right? But nonetheless, the only 2 cards that are unconfirmed is the second Ultra Necrozma and the second Celesteela. Because I saw 18 of the 20 cards they played. And through practice, I felt like I needed the second Celesteela. I might see a reason to cut Necrozma for literally anything else. But then the deck becomes very like... I have no idea what the deck becomes after that. If it only has 1 Necrozma. But definitely feels like double Celesteela is necessary. I remember losing to some odd stuff, and at least you finish on the leaderboard. Yep. Yeah, no, I definitely came back from that loss, but... And funny enough, it took less games this season than the season before that. I don't really count the first season because obviously since we all started like from 0, we're gonna have more games played than basically any other season to get to the same place. But yeah, I'll try one more with this. And if we win, I'll keep going. If we lose, I'll try something else. There's a bunch of decks that I never got to play because I only play like ranked. So like, for example, like Wishy Washy is something I never tried. Bro, I lost to Wishy Washy. Bro, I just mentioned that. Because I bottom decked both Oracorials. Bro, I literally just mentioned Wishy Washy. How I never was able to play it because Wugtrio. I have a full line of shiny Wiglet and Wugtrios that I never played because they just weren't relevant in the meta. We're going first. I finished at 1763 when my peak was at least 2063 last week's. Oof. Yeah, no, that's one of my issues with this format was how unforgiving like a losing streak would be. Alright, this hand seems pretty decent. It's just the... Hey, yo. I'm assuming this is some Nihilego, like... They're playing the Toxic... The Toxicroak that does Toxic rather than hit for anything. Nonetheless... Well, I guess next turn they can't really swing. But the correct play is still to put Celesteela up front. You never know what kind of like XP, what they have behind, like under. Right, let me double check some of my chats here. Alright, bet. Okay, everything checks out. Alright, research. Alright, so yeah, Nihilego's there. We don't really have a way of attacking any sooner than we are like going to be able to. However, Celesteela does make it where we could play around poison quite a bit, right? Yeah, if I ever reach such a high again, it'll be way more careful. Yeah, no, what I realized was if I had not played after Friday, like after I turned off stream on on Friday night, or I guess technically it would be Saturday morning, right? Because of the time, whatever. I hate having to specify that, but nonetheless, had I just not played after my last stream, I would have finished in a much better spot than I ended up. I would have been in like top 40, like well into top 50 without having to play an extra game. I think I played an extra like 30 to 50 games that weekend trying to make up for like, I would play like 2 games and then be like, I don't know, 30 to 50 is an exaggeration. 20 to 30. Because I tried to play and then I would lose and I was like, okay, let me just get back to where I was at, and I would keep losing. And then it was like, and I would like win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. And eventually I got a win streak and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna stop right here. But yeah, in hindsight, I could have done a lot better. Alright, so thinking of the Toxic Rogue, what's the best way to get to swing at it? I think if we commit to this before, I think we leave Ultra Necrozma like a last. Again, Molar Bear, my bad for the delay, and I don't mean to slow play. I'm just talking and thinking at the same time, which is multitasking that I'm not the best at. The top 1K ceiling was so low, it was at 1870-ish. What was it in the past? Because my issue is that since I've always finished like closer to... Hey, look, speaking of Clodsire, Guzma's a card that we did not see our opponent play that I would... Does everybody have a golden Nihilego? I recorded a snapshot of the ladder 2 minutes before it closed last night. Any questions? About top whatever? I guess what were the thresholds between, like, were you able to... Wait, we were able to know, like, what top 10,000, what top 1,000, 5,000, like, what those thresholds were? That's what I would want to know. Or I guess, if you know, like, where do you find that information? Outside of somebody telling you, like, oh, I'm literally at top, I'm, like, 4,099... This is what my thing is. Okay, hold up. Let me not waste my time here. We could knock this out and we get poisoned, but then technically they have no way of attacking except unless they have Lusamine. Alright, let's just go for it. Allah is the truth. Thank you for the follow. Also, I just realized we have no metal energy here. No, I just recorded a video of scrolling through the top 100. Oh, okay. No, what? Because, you know, from 2 minutes before, I guess where am I at? Where did I end up finishing up? I think it's 59. It could have been lower than that though. I think I was tied with like 2 other people for 59. And I guess what did number 1 finish up at? Because their number was ridiculous. Alright, so we get knocked out to this, but we have a follow-up technically. Number 1 was like 3,900. Which is funny, right? Like the floor of like how to get to certain thresholds was lower, but the height, like the number 1 was so much higher than like past seasons. Alright, let's see what direction they go in. Finished number 1 with 3809. Jesus. Alright, so they didn't give us the knockout, so Lusamine is dead. My win rate was 56%. What was yours? You had a better win rate than mine. Mine was 54.1. I have a screenshot of that. I put it in my YouTube video. So I had it. Okay, so technically we have a pretty good play here, right? Yeah, we could definitely charge here. Go here. I need to play more games, low-key. Yeah. That's the key to like climbing. Oof, wait, we do 30 to ourselves. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We healed. And we only give 1 point. Molar Bear is coming down to the wire. Let's see. Granted, if you have Toxic Rogue, it definitely number 2 was with 34. Yeah, no. The number 1 completely. 1 and 2 were like neck and neck for a little bit there, but number 1 by far just. Oh wait, you're on this. Okay, so you're not playing the Toxic one. You're playing the coin flip one. Okay. All right, all right. It was... You did go 4 for 4 with the mini one, so... Can you blame me for hoping otherwise? Hold up. I guess this is where I struggle for not having set up the Giratina, right? But, technically Celesteela buys this time, right? If necessary. Like, we get to see our options before committing to anything. Red card seems pretty solid here. Lusamine would give us... Okay, so we could Shoegaze next turn and basically guarantees the W. So let's do that. We'll take it slow. Unfortunately, Molar Bear, we're gonna have to... We're gonna play a little bit boring here. But I'm pretty sure we have checkmate here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lusamine. My high school Japanese class coming in handy for transcribing those names. I don't know if there's any meaning to them. Honestly, what threw me off, I think, was I was watching an Ursi Day, right? And they were like calling them, like they were reading out the names of these players. And that's when I figured out that I was like, to me, obviously I don't know the language, right? So it's just like, but people would just be like reading it off the, or maybe they actually, now in hindsight, they probably had like a separate place where it had written out how to pronounce them. But it was, I think it was like Jody and they were just like naming the cards, like, I mean, naming the players by like whatever, like sounding out the names themselves. And then I see people like Simon that he says, oh, I only speak French, but then he's there talking to me in English, some random guy in Spanish, like, bruh, some German guy was asking him how he learned German, and he's like, no, I don't speak German. Like, what? This community is crazy in terms of like the languages and stuff. GG's Molar Bear. Yo, your Krogan hit harder than Toxicroak ever did. At least we're gonna be able to end it with a Shoegaze. Please, Molar Bear, don't leave, don't leave. Let me get the Shoegaze win. I'm not even gonna make it into a video, don't worry. Did my brain at the start of the stream say like, oh, if this goes well, I can make it a video? Yes. But after losing to everything under the sun, GG's. You see, technically, if you draw exactly what you need, the deck seems pretty solid. GG's. For a second, I thought it was gonna be the mirror match until obviously you started with not Toxicroak, Krogan. Which is one of Brock's Pokemon, you know. Big fan of Brock, if not obvious. That red card was perfect timing. Yeah, I literally just got it off the top and I was like, oh, I guess we'll red card them. I should do these like viewer battles more frequently so I could actually get shop tickets. That's the fun fact about Master Rank, especially the higher you go, you get 0 thank yous after the games. So what other deck would y'all like to see me play randomly? I'll play your list if you want. I think there's a link to my Discord somewhere. Or if you just like list it out on chat, I guess I'll take the time to build it as well. Just mix it up a bit. We can shoot for the mirror? I bet. Play my Silvally Magnezone. Let me play a mirror with Molar Bear, and then I got you with the... And then I'll try the Silvally Magnezone. Alright. The mirror. As far as this goes, I think it just goes to whoever draws better, right? Sorry, man, can't stay today. Just popped in to say hello. I appreciate it, Gaming Intelligence. Don't worry about it. Today's a chill stream anyways. It'll get serious again once ranked comes out. Well, actually, once the new set comes out, it'll get more serious because we have to like break down, try out new stuff. But once the new ranked season, that's when the stream will get back to what it was. I appreciate you just popping in, though. Have a good one. Alright, so... If you look at your player list for Ursa tournaments on Limitless, it's all in English characters. Oh, okay, then never mind. It's all translated is what you're telling me? Alright. No longer feel bad about my start. Granted, if this is the mirror, none of us can attack for a while. Yeah, by the way, I missed the Poiple. No way, dude. You never got the Poiple? Nah, then hopefully, I guess to make you feel better, supposedly they were looking into making promos tradable by the end of autumn, which personally, as somebody who's Florida based, it's summer year round. I don't even know when autumn is. I'm assuming it's towards the end of the year. Not to sound ignorant, it's just the truth. So there is a chance that you'll be able to trade for it in the future. That's all I can say. As far as this Limitless link, also, all the Japanese players, that's not their usernames are in their own language, but we see it in English letters. Is that what it is? Granted, damn, this guy got it. Damn, Molar, you missed completely so far. Unless you know something I don't. But yet, promos were in the same sentence as 2 stars, so there's a chance we could trade for both. I started in February, missed half the promos, and haven't completed a single genetic Apex. Haven't opened a single genetic Apex pack. Or completed, I guess could work too. Yeah, no, that's rough. But again, for somebody that started in February, I guess this game is pretty like new player friendly in the sense of like. Hold up, I'll get to it. Hold on, let me make sure I finish my turn here. If I go... Yeah, let's just charge up Giratina fully. Because if they don't find a Pokemon, we're able to just leaf. Alright, so... This game is beginner friendly in the sense that they just power creep every set. Like every set, they just introduce a deck that completely wipes the one before, right? Sort of situation. For better or for worse. So like, oh, you could start when the Eevee deck comes out, and you'll be able to build that Eevee deck essentially. And due to like the way trading works, you should be able to get most of the supporters quite easily. But one good thing, the Ultra Beast Wonder Pig thingy gave me my first Buzzwole and my first Tapu Koko EX from the Wonder Trade. Oof. Yeah, no, the outbreak. I just wish they would make those outbreaks like sooner, right? Losing the leaf there hurts quite bad. I wish they made those outbreaks earlier, so that you could actually play the cards during the season. I got top 10k pretty easily first season. Oof. Alright, so we commit to this. What's their next energy? Okay, so Stakataka can't attack anytime soon. Only thing left is the Alolan Dugtrio to complete my base set. Extra Dimensional Crisis. One thing that I wish they would do every set is that thing where they added what's this called? Well, he can't attack next turn, so there's no reason to Rocky Helmet. What's it called? Oh, where they gave us like one deck ticket. They did it with Shining Revelry, but it was a set that had like 10, an absurd amount of EXs. The fact that you could like choose one EX to grab. Granted, the answer was always Giratina. If you aren't a collector, no need to worry about that. No, yeah, for sure. If you're just competitive, I feel like this game is pretty like lenient on allowing you to build whatever you want. Alright, so technically next turn they could attack with Stakataka if they wanted to. But I think we're okay with that. We don't mind that. Technically I could Rocky Helmet here. They'll go down to 90, and then they take... As soon as they get down to 90, they are in range of Shoegaze. Let's go Helmet here. Technically next turn we could Mars here because of the hand size they have. But I think I'm gonna wait, honestly. Let's go here. Alright, oh yeah, will they do that again? Remember when we picked a deck and got every card of that deck? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish they did that every set, but they only did it with Shining Revelry. And I think it's because of how many cards, like how many EXs were in Shining Revelry that they're like, let's like throw them a bone or something. I was lucky to understand the trade for Greninja and Ramp before ranked started because they were, now trading for one is impossible. Oh yeah, Rampardos and Greninja. There's this app that I talked about in a past stream called, where is it? PokeHub, where you could like look for cards that people are offering or searching for, and the only people offering Rampardos are looking for Greninja and vice versa. Like the only way to get Greninja or the Rampardos is by trading either one of the ones that you would want, basically. Okay, red card is far more realistic here. Oof. We would really use the... I use the Pokemon Pocket Discord, thousands of members. That's a valid thing as well. Alright, so if we were to... I think patience is going to be the answer here. Because yes, I could send out Necrozma, hit this for 60, but then they could send out their Necrozma and get advantage on damage. So this might not be the most entertaining battle because we're both staring at each other, loading our guns, but it is what it is. Yeah, same. I picked the Beedrill and regretted it once I pulled 3. Should have gone in Giratina. Quite frankly, I'm a whale, right? The second the set drops, I max out my gold and I try to build every deck or be able have access to every deck. But with that said, hold on. Yeah, just charge again. With that said, I used my ticket just to finish the Pokédex. Like I was missing, I think Wugtrio was the last card for me to pull, either that or Clodsire. I didn't pull one, like a regular EX one, so I used it to complete the 4 diamond or less Pokédex, the collection basically. But if I were just telling a new player, oh, this is what you need, like which one to pick, 100% it was Giratina every time. Did you play on Ursi Weekly this past weekend? No, I did not. Weekends is tough for me. I'm a university student, don't want to spend money on that. No, by no means should you spend it on that. If everybody's situation is different for sure. Alright, so Necrozma could swing next turn. It can't knock out Stakataka though. We're really just gonna stare at each other until one commits, huh? Well, I'll commit a turn from now. I don't have the... Once I have Shoegaze, I'll think about it. I'm gonna go download PokeHub. Yeah, it works. Or you could try the Discords as well. There's like many ways. Worst thing that could happen is that you don't find anybody that wants to trade with you. But they can't, like, due to how the process is, you can't... Oh, you have 7 Greninjas. How high do you think the chances are of me getting a ramp on PokeHub? Oh, I'll tell you right now. Actually, my bad. I completely missed that message. Look, I'll look it up right now. Search... Hold up, what? Not rarity. Card. Rampardos, actually. I'll look up Rampardos. It's not my turn, right? Okay, good. Rampardos. Sorry, I got an ad. I didn't even know the app had ads on it. I have an app, PokeTrade, I use for trading. Never heard of PokeHub. Have you had luck with PokeTrade? Because if PokeTrade works, then that's fine too. Look, like currently nobody's offering Rampardos, unfortunately. But a few days ago, I checked who was offering, and there was like 5 different... Okay, what happened? Did I just get hit by Sabrina? Oh, Repel. Okay, I see you putting your own twist on the deck. Yeah, no, 100%. I'll give you Celesteela. Oh, wait, I gotta go to here. For everything else, yeah, but for Rampardos, absolutely not. Yeah, no, currently right now in PokeHub, nobody's offering Rampardos, to be honest. Alright, what did we lose? This is quite the situation. We do have options though. Our hand size is bigger than theirs. Fortunately, I mean. What did we lose? We lost our other Celesteela. That's gonna be tough. Yeah, no, for sure. The other option I have is like go on Reddit posts and stuff like that. The good thing, the way the trades work, they can never like you can't get scammed, right? Like at worst, you just cancel the trade and you could lose time, which is also rough. But all right, so technically we have the option to what energy? We have 0 discarded energies. We don't have a psychic coming. We lost Dawn. Alright, so basically the play I have in my mind is I could Mars them, and Shoegaze them, and then they'll be down to 2 cards left. But then it doesn't really do anything, right? We're forced to do the 1-pointer. I guess we put Stack Attacker just in case they have another Repel or something. And I'll hold Mars for when it took them down to 1 card, maybe? Actually, no, Mars feels pretty decent right now. If they want to Shoegaze again, they can. What you think about no demoting in next rank? I think next rank we still demote. I think what changes is I think it's 2 seasons from now that you can't. If they have red, you're screwed. You are not wrong. But also, I have 2 extra Rampardos, but if I ever find 1 or 3 more, I'd be tempted to burn them for flares. Hold on, let me catch up. Well, anyways, I had an amazing chat, mate. Catch you later. Have minus 400 karma. Oof, they had the PCL. Does that change anything? No, I think we do lose to red, though. Which we have not seen, so it's very possible that they have it. Unfortunately, we lost ours, right? And it's not even like a maybe question. They 100% see that we were missing it. And they lost Lusamine. Unfortunately, they have Giratina, right? So we're like, yeah. Unless for some reason they decided not to play red anymore. I think the play was after you Mars 2 cards to 1 card. My only issue with that play was catch you during Eevee's Grove. I'm quite busy 4 to 5 days. It's all good. Have a good one. Hopefully you figure... Oh, man. We don't even have a way to actually do this. We gotta hope that Lusamine gives us a Psychic Energy. Although we could just Photon Claw, right? Like, there's no big issue there. Yeah. If they have red, which is probably one of the last 2 cards they have, we just lose. Okay, at least we got the energy we wanted, right? We'll just Shoegaze to save what we could. And yeah, they are playing Repel, so technically Repel and wait, and I just missed that they're playing this Necrozma. Granted, it's probably instead of this one. You got the red? Actually, even if you have the red, I'll let you swing. I don't know which flare is better for ramp, rocks flying, or gray puffs that look like the dust in the artwork. Wait a minute, I think Molar cut the red. Either that, or he's trolling us. He cut the red. GG's Molar. Actually, you know what? Let's use our leaf. Let's use our cards in the deck. GG's Molar. In before he's just like, let me make the guy on stream look better. And he just let me take the win. Regardless. So clunky. I'm assuming you cut red. You cut red for Repel or something? I swore I was done for. Because if we were playing the exact same list, you for sure had it there. HK, if you want me to play, wait, if you want to play the Silvally, put it in on the Discord under deck list, and I'll try it out. Also, Caribou, I don't have the answer to which flare looks better because I don't know what they look like. Abrick L, damn. Did it just happen or it's going on right now? Are you back from? the ad break hell or you're in ad break hell? I guess you couldn't answer if you're still in it. Do you think if I title the video this Necrozma deck was played in Master Ball Top 100, people would watch it? Given the gameplay that we have, with completely out of how many cards do you have? I'm over 1500. I might be at 16 already. I expand and unmute the mini stream that appears during ad breaks. Oof. I don't think everybody gets the mini stream though, right? Sometimes it's 15. Yeah, that's the number. Almost 1600. Low res, but it works. I'm back. HK, through the Discord, post a screenshot of your Chevalier deck so I can put it together. That's not whale numbers. Honestly, I don't know what I consider myself a whale because I spend. I'm at 19k. Okay, then I was about to call myself a dolphin, but that doesn't sound intimidating. There's different types of whale though. You know, there's a killer whale. Maybe you're a blue whale, very much larger. I'm at almost 16k, but every set I open day one, $100 worth of packs. Like I max out gold. I literally go full transparency. I have no reason. There's nothing to hide. If you check my YouTube, you see me. You've heard of people with over 50k? No, those people must max spend every day, no? I literally go here. Every time a set's about to drop, and I just buy this bundle right here. Do I recommend it? No. I'm clearly in a position where I could afford to do so. I'm at 3.5, but yeah, wait. Capital Wealth, nah, emo's fire. But yeah, I spend on this, and then I get the last, because you could there's actually a limit to how much you could spend, as you can see right here. I don't have the cursor on, but you can see where I'm clicking. You could only one god pack. I'm also on one god pack, and it was trash. It was like triple Spirit Tomb when I already had like a playset. 1 2-star Palkia when I already had a playset, and the only card that was new was a 2-star Infernape, and it was not the rainbow one. It was really bad. But yeah, since you can only spend 720, this bundle gives you 690. The other like 30, I get it from like the bundle that they release with every set, like for like 20 bucks. You get, so I spent basically 120 every set drop. So that's what I consider a whale. If you spend more than that, you're also just a whale, just a little bit bigger. I try to avoid content creators on launch day because they end up pulling multiple crowns day one. Nah, okay, that's the full transparency. That's the one set I definitely dropped more than the day one's prices because I needed those gold Pokeballs. I pulled one and I crafted the second one, so you could do the math on how much I spent there. Hold up. Let me build this this Magnezone list. Hold on. Let me open Discord on my phone. The gold Pokeballs were worth. What I'm scared of is that they'll release like gold Professor's Research in this one or something like that. Like if they make like gold potions or whatever, I won't feel inclined to. Alright, let's go. I mean, naturally pulled gold Solgaleo Lunana during that set. Why? We ain't all built like you. Granted, I did get a gold Nihilego from this set, but apparently everybody did. Everybody today on stream played their Guzzlord decks and had their gold Nihilegos to go with it. Gold research will make me a whale lord. Bruh, same. I honestly, honest to God, I thought when Pokemon Pocket first came out, my thought was that they were gonna release like in order. Like I thought set 2 was gonna be Gen 2, set 3 was gonna be whatever. And I thought the way they would introduce high rarity research was gonna be like set 2, they were gonna have Professor, now I'm blanking. What is it? Professor Elm? Is that the one from Heart Gold and Soul Silver? I'm bad with names to begin with. Even though that's like because then Professor Elm. I thought they would release a Professor Elm, and that one would have a 2-star version that's full art and so on and so forth. Like that's what I thought they were gonna do. Obviously, I was wrong. I'm free to play, and my 2 crown rares are A1 Charizard and Pokeball. Pokeball's a solid one. Charizard, I also have Charizard, but I'll show you that. Hold up, let me build this deck first so that we have something to play, and then we'll talk. Actually, no, you'll see it here. If I order from Recency, where's Professor Juniper? I pulled Charizard EX Gold, crown rare, day 1. No rerolls. My very first account. It wasn't my first pack. It was not my first pack. But through that first wave of a bunch of packs that you get just for starting the game, I got crown rare Charizard, and then I didn't see a gold or a god pack for like four or 5 sets after. Well, actually, not 4 or 5 sets. I'm exaggerating. I saw a god pack in set 3 with Space Time, and I didn't see a gold rare until Triumphant Light, where I pulled an Arceus. I got the Arceus, Solgaleo, and Lunala, 3.5 cards. My chase in TCG Pocket is the Rainbow Moltres from the first set. Have you been playing from the very beginning? Actually, I don't know why I asked that, because my answer is gonna be something that's that you're gonna wish you didn't hear, but it's okay. All right, let's build this deck while y'all. Because essentially, yeah, I have the other 2 birds. Pre Space Time, so during Genetic Apex and Mythical Island, you were able to finesse. Wait, what? You were able to finesse the God Pick situation. I mean the Wonder Pick situation, and have God Packs like guaranteed through bots and stuff. Like not in any way. Like you weren't hacking or nothing. You would just add people that were making unlimited accounts until they hit a god pack, and since they were your only friends, their pack would show up on your thing. And let's just say my collection looks a lot nicer thanks to that situation. Until then, when Space Time came out, they fixed it where you could only see a god pack from somebody if they were your friend before they pulled it. Like after the fact, you cannot see it. I think that was patched out when Mythical. No, it was patched out after. It was patched out when Space Time came out. And I know because I joined that hype late, and it was when that's how I got my 2 copies of Leaf. Actually, no, I pulled a Leaf, but that's how I got my 2nd copy of Leaf. That's how I got my Misties, my Brocks, everything was through that exploit, I guess is the word. And it was one of those things that had I known about it earlier, I would have been able to save a lot more money, and my collection would be significantly smaller. I opened so much Mewtwo packs trying to get full art Kogas. I didn't even know about it back then. Honestly, the reason I found out about it is because I was in a lot of Facebook groups trying to like spread my channel. Granted, that didn't really. Men of Steel cheating confirmed. That's the best part. It's technically wasn't even cheating. Because like at worst, what can they say? Like, oh, how dare you add people as friends? But yeah, no, it was definitely something that made my collection look a lot better than my pack look would have made it. I don't know, but you see, because of that, I don't have like everything post Space Time. I don't have the playsets of everything that I want. The few playsets I do have is because I crafted them. Like I pulled one Cyrus, I crafted the other. I pulled one Irida, I crafted the other. What am I missing from this list? I think Geo. Yeah, I think that's the list. Only one full art Gladion, and 15k cards. I'm disappointed. Yep, it's one Gladion and one Lusamine. I missed on everything else. I recently saw God Pack and Wonder Pick. The username was a long hexadecimal number. The most interesting thing in it was a 2-star Kiawe. My bad. I'm losing my voice as I'm talking. I'm a big fan of full art trainers. So if I had the resources, I probably would have spent on it, but alright, let's try out this other deck. Honestly, I'll probably only stream for like another half hour. Or whenever it's 2 a.m., I'll call it. I'm like, why is it not letting me start? It's because I haven't put the password. And I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. And we'll keep doing that until... Was so upset when I got full art old lady. Bro, it's in the name, mild plus. You plus because you got a 2-star, you got a full art trainer. It was mild though. So they couldn't give you the good one. They got you the old lady. Granted, I thought the old lady would have been better. Do you prefer full art Guzma and Lily or the immersives? Due to the fact that I have the immersives and not the full arts, I have to go with the immersives. Nah, but I think the full arts are probably better in the sense that they have the same style as the other full art trainers. So like it looks more cohesive. But since they're easier to pull and still high rarity, I don't mind the fact that I went with the immersives. So it depends like if you have OCD or not. I personally don't. I have enough OCD where I want everything to be the same rarity, but again, that's not actually OCD. That's just me being a fiend. We're going for... Oh, of course, when I try to place the Valley, I go first. Bro, what is this? But yeah, I have my playset of both Guzma and Lily in immersive, not the other one. Alright, so technically this guarantees Silvally. I think I'd rather look for Magnemite, but got full art Cynthia today to get the secret Garchomp emblem, so can't complain. Oof. Immersives are a lot easier to get. Yeah, I know mathematically it's easier to get a specific... I mean, it's easier to get an immersive than a specific 2-star. Alright, so we're going against my favorite deck. Oh, K-Tech is back, though. I'm getting the run back this time. Granted, he gave me his... I'm playing his deck, but... My issue with Triumphant Light, my pulls were so garbage. On opening day, I didn't even post the video, by the way. I opened my over 100 packs or whatever. That's exact. I was about to get there. I pulled 7... I'm not lying. 7 immersive Arceuses on day 1. And honestly, this hand's cracked, right? Technically, it's in my best interest to just evolve and then swing next turn. I want full art Arceus so bad. But yeah, back to... I pulled 7 Arceuses and 1 Irida as my only 2-star out of over 100 packs. One of my first pocket packs had full art Mars. It took me longer to get a regular Mars. For over 100 packs day 1. And I pulled, like I said, 7 immersive Arceuses. Only 1 2-star. Granted, it was Irida, so I was like pretty happy about the Irida. I pulled it early on, and then I was kind of mad towards the end when I put... I'm talking about no rainbow Pokemon. No nothing. It was brutal. Alright, so technically here you would expect them to put... I once opened 110 packs and nothing above a 1-star. Yeah, that's what happens. Especially, like, for example, in my situation where... So, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Unless they find Cape for Greninja, I don't see how we lose here. And yet, the keeping Silvally in hand makes it where I could get red carded, but it also makes it where I could still activate Gladion later on. Or Gladion, whatever. If I'm afraid of red card, nah, whatever. Because if I'm afraid of red card, I could evolve Magnezone here. Like, they obviously play red card or Mars, right? So... It's just I lose an energy... Like, next turn, I can't... Yeah, I could get punished, but I'm gonna hold. Yeah, when you open over 100 packs, multiple sets, like every set, like I do, there is gonna be that one, or there's multiple times where you're in the, because obviously there's averages, right? You're supposed to hit X card X amount of times, but there's that one guy that's pulling above average, and then there's that below average. When you fall on that below average in over 100 packs, it feels so bad. And quite literally, that was me in Triumphant Light. But then in Shining Revelry, I was pulling shiny. Granted, when shinies weren't like a bad word. Like now you think of shinies and you're like, oh, my pack sucks. But before that, when shinies were... I just realized how I should have 100% evolved last turn. Because if they had Cyrus, they had a play where they could have stolen Magneton and attacked over it. Luckily, we did not get punished, but hindsight, 2020, whatever. Why'd shinies get less cool? Because post Shiny Revelry, the shinies became just reprints of cards from like Genetic Apex and like past sets. Like now this one had shinies from Mythical Island where like you were getting shiny Celebi, shiny Aerodactyl EX, shiny Pidgeot EX, and it's like, for example, for me that I'm trying to get the new stuff, and you're telling me that's taking the slot of like a full art Lusamine or a full art Guzzlord, like the Rainbow Guzzlord or something, and instead I'm getting a copy of Celebi that I already have like 10 Celebis and it hasn't been playable since like what, Space Time? Like, why do I want this? It's like that's where I come from. Granted, I'm aware if you're like a new player and you didn't have access to those cards, you got pretty like nice rarity versions of them. Or if like you're a big Celebi fan, seeing it in shiny is pretty cool. Like for example, I was super happy with Greninja. I used my crafts on Greninja, but every other shiny in that set made me want to like. Nah, I didn't get too mad because I did get lucky in this set. But all right, let me not waste my time here because I am definitely wasting time. Let's just waste it now, I guess. And now for sure I'm gonna do the thing where I play around. Oh god, I'm gonna run out of time. No, we're good. We're good on time. We're good on time. Yeah, we had to. Realistically, I should have Magnezoned last turn to avoid getting. Like the Greninja could have definitely just ruined my day, but we got lucky that he didn't have the Cyrus play. But yeah, back to the shinies. In Shiny Revelry, when they were introduced, the shinies were just higher rarity versions of the cards already in the set. So they felt like, oh, that's like a good pool. Like, oh, I got a shiny Charizard instead of like the regular Charizard. Not that now, like, oh, I already mentioned the bad part, but yeah. To not go in circles, that's why shinies aren't as cool. They did find the cape though. Luckily though, it's just their first point. We hit for, and we have Geo in hand, so it's off on them, but. Yeah, we're not gonna flex on them. We're not gonna play cards that we don't need to. They should make shinies be on the same set again. Yeah, I agree. Like for example, like a shiny Guzzlord or something. If that's the shiny in the set, I get it. Or imagine like I don't even know what a shiny Buzzwole looks like. If I'm being honest with you, I know Guzzlord is like completely white, right? What deck do you think you'll play for next season, or rather start with? Wow, I got destroyed. And what deck you have? Who gave it to you, bro? This genius guy. You might find him on your stream, like in your chat and stuff, called HK. That man, honestly, that deck performed like perfectly, especially in this matchup. Guzzlord is white and orange. Yeah. I know that one because I found it when I was trying to make I make in my YouTube, I make solo battle guides, and I was trying to find a good render of I look up like 3D PNG of Pokemon, and there's this website of like shiny Pokemon that has like the best like graphics on like I don't know if I'm making sense. But basically, like if I look up a 3D Guzzlord, if I find like the original one, it's all pixelated like on Google. But the shiny one is like super well, like I don't know, it's hold up, I could just basically like high res. There you go, high resolution. No, hold up, let me see if I could look it up on. Okay, if I go Google, actually, let me try. You know what? Let's just open this. Wait, no, not face cam. That's just my face. Where's the... Oh, here. If we go to here, and I go Google, why do I have all caps on? I guess I must have hit the button. If I go like 3D PNG Guzzlord, and I go to images, you see these. No, this guy's not one of it. Okay, where is he? Because quite literally the. Did I not put? Oh, not PNG. My bad. GIF PNG. There you go. The GIF part is the important part. You see, like if I use. Okay, I can't find the 3D one, but point is, you see this guy? beautiful like graphic, like edit, like animate. Like I could grab this one, copy and paste it on my editing program, enlarge it, and it looks beautiful. Meanwhile, like this one's just doesn't. It's not a PNG. But point is, there's like another website that I go to where I find them with a clear background, and they just don't look like this. Okay, here, this one's so small that when I copy and paste it or save it and open it, it gets all pixelated. And that's how I found out what a shiny. All that to say, that's how I found out how this shiny looked like. I guess I might. Regular and shiny Buzzwole. Okay, I'll click on that link now. Hold up. So yeah, that's how I found out about Guzzlord. Trying to find one for my video, and the shiny one was just the one that looked best. So I was like, I gotta use that instead. All right, hold up. Buzzwole shiny. Oh wait, no, the shiny actually looks cool. I have a friend that like actually goes like looking for shinies. Like he hunts shinies down on his like physical, like he does it the right way or whatever. And so many times he'll show me a shiny and be like, I'm like, I don't see the difference. Gengar's an example. I think one of the Regis is also pretty like hard to distinguish. Shiny Guzzlord or Gold Guzzlord would have been great for the card set. Yeah. I wonder why they went with Nihilego. Not that I have anything against it. Nihilego's like a great card and all. I'm down to play. I think it's only 130. Okay, I could play quite a few more. But also, there's like no. Don't feel pressed to play. If y'all want to talk about anything, I'm down for it too. Hey yo, we got a top 1,000 player. K Desty, whether you're in the chat or wherever you're at, did you make top 1,000 this season too? Well, they definitely made Master Ball again. I think Nihilego's significant in the show. That could be it. Or game or something. I think they made Destiny made top 30. Alright, we're dealing with a real. With the real player here. Not that none of y'all were real, but I should be learning from this person instead of Nihilego's Ultra Beast #1. I think it had a lot of significance with Lusamine in the video games, but and in the anime, I guess. Find Gladion and retreat into it. Nihilego merges with Lusamine. Lusamine looks like Pheromosa. I thought there was some like link between them. We could Gladion first and then Pokeball, or we could Pokeball and then Gladion if we want double Savali, but that doesn't really make sense. My real Clodsire and Ultra Necrozma take offense. What I meant is that y'all look to me for like competitive. I should be looking up to this man, what they're doing, and then change it up like that. Realistically though, there's no. I guess the reason to swap would be so that to save Magnemite, right? We definitely opened slow, right? Because we finally went second, but we didn't open null. Like that's just what it is. All right, so Giratina's gonna be ready. Magnemite with Cape is the only thing that survives Giratina and Darkrai Chip. Yeah, no, we're definitely in danger. And they opened God Hand in the sense that they have both their Giratina and Darkrai, and they got the Barb. Not even Nihilego. Like Nihilego's like a side thought in this situation. If no attacks here, he doesn't make it to next turn. We might just but if we use null as a wall. This is tough. Bro, we're about to get bodied. There are no poison bars available on PokeHub. That's crazy. I feel like... Apparently there's a different app that you could trade with called... I don't know if they're still in the chat. I think they left. It was like Pocket Trade or something like that. Alright, so we're obviously in danger. We did find the card that kind of... Hold up. Let's say if we were to attack... into the... We just... Do we just let this null just go? This is so tough. I guess doing this gives us a little more health. And it gives us more time to think of what the heck to do. That's a misplay. I should have put the energy here, technically. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Look, right now on PokeHub, they're offering a Poison Barb in Korean. And they're looking for a Leaf Cape. It got posted 5 minutes ago. If it makes you feel any better, in-game, it's all the same. I don't really care for languages. Alright, chat. I know I'm going in like circles here. Is there such thing as a win condition? Whack. I have the deck list here. We're not playing red, are we? Yeah, we're not playing red, so there's not like an immediate answer to anything. In battle cards are all your language? Yeah. I don't think there is a win condition. Technically, if I were to swing Giratina with Magnezone, it puts him in range where if he attacks, he's gone. But the chances that he has like a heal or whatever is like rather high. Okay, let's do this into this and see what we draw, and then go off of that. Okay. But even then, because of Poison Barb, none of this matters. We needed to at least swing once with the null. But we didn't have a way to do it without just completely exploding too, right? Bro, this feels so terrible. We need to draw like Magnemite next turn or something. We also could get hit by Guzma. I don't know. This game was lost the second they opened Giratina, Darkrai, Nihilego, Poison Barb. I just listed 4 of the 5 cards, right? Or did they research? Oh, they had research. They had researched. And they had the post. Yeah, GG's, Dusty. I'll let you get the win and stuff, cause damn, bitch. Charge Darkrai, attack. Yeah, it's all downhill from here. I should change my title to like I never surrender or whatever. Cause quite literally I'd be honestly I understand where Dusty's coming from though. Funny enough, had he done the bad play and attack with Giratina, we would have drawn the way. Yeah, because there's just no out to it. Because yeah. I even put the Magnemite down so they could Sabrina if they have it. Or Guzma works as well. GG's, Dusty. Brace for impact. Alright, tomorrow's gonna be more the same, although I'm gonna become more prepped with decks of my own. All the stars aligned for Destiny. Yeah, no, definitely. He definitely got lucky, you know what I'm saying? Nah, GG's. Case sensitive with the follow. GG's, Destiny. Shout out to top 100 too. Is it your first time at top 100, or you just this is your thing, right? You just top 30 is crazy. I mentioned earlier that I could have gotten 40th if I just like stopped playing after Friday, but I didn't know what it took to get top 100, or I guess what it didn't take to take top 100. I can play like 2 or 3 more games, so anybody who wants to play. I'll do one more with this deck, and then I'm not gonna lie, the Necrozma deck was kind of fun. Win or lose. K-Tech is back. Second time actually. Hey yo. What's your is top 30 the best you've done? I almost did it last season and I got wrecked. Quite honestly, I peaked at 107. 1 win away. But imagine last season I was playing Arceus Carnivine, and that deck similar to the Greninja list. Hold up, why do I always go first with this list? Whatever, we still lead no. Top 10 was peak. But yeah, no, the season before, because I finished top 100 this one, but the one where I guess Celestial Guardians, I was at 107, 1 win from cracking top 100, and then I kept opening Arceus, and I bricked like 3 games in a row, and I was never able to recover. Like I would win after that, it was like win 2, lose 2, win, lose. Like it was bad. It was bad. I ended up like 140. Not my best performance, to be honest. This hand leaves much to be desired. I guess we'll deck thin. If it hits Silvally, it's kind of neg. Okay, Noah was best case scenario there. This season was like easy and harder at the same time. I feel like I could say it's easier because I actually made it, but I feel like it's harder in the sense like like for example, staying in top 10, like the people like top 1 and 2 were playing so much that's like if you if you wanted to get top 2, you probably had to give up like quite early, and it would just been like, yeah, it's not happening. This Null is basically dead, right? Okay, another Magnemite. Actually, what's the ratio of supporters in this deck? I feel like it's a little low. The Magnemite stuff might be taking too much room. Similar to the Charizard deck. I don't know if any of this is correct, but because quite literally all they have to do now is like not swing with Kartana, find Pheromosa, and we're still in a tough spot, but otherwise there's kind of a play we got. Alright, double Kartana past turn. Okay. I don't want to hold research if I'm being honest. Because I don't have another supporter to just play. But if you're just going to sit, we could swing here. Ugh. That's fine, that's fine. At least now they're in range of Silvally. Granted, they could heal if they wanted to, but now the Pheromosa play definitely makes sense for them, but at the same time, I think we're in a spot where we're okay with that. Also, let me check. Let me check if Burner messaged me on TikTok. He didn't, but it's all good. Alright. We got him in the think tank right now. Alright, so we gotta think about if Buzzwole is coming after this, which probably 100% is. What the path we want to take is. I feel like it's still Savali. We have Iono. They have not researched. They have not Pokeball. They have not nothing. We will research. Hopefully finding. I don't think there's a target for this, right? Null's dead. If they have Mars or something, I think it's in our best interest again to drop this early. Yeah, we didn't need a research to knock out Kartana, but I felt like it was necessary to see cards, right? Alright, so if they were to Buzzwole here... Well, there's no reason for them to Buzzwole, right? Okay, the Pokeball. They either top decked it or were really holding on to it for some reason. I just realized, is there no red or Mars in this? Yeah, there's no Mars, no red card. Alright, so they have the Buzzwole. They could, if they have Lusamine, they have the energy for it. But they could also Lusamine Celesteela for whatever reason. I don't think that'd be the correct play, but it doesn't take away from it being a play. Alright. Also, I'm pretty sure somebody asked and I just never really answered, but in terms of like what I would play next set, I have no idea what the answer to that question is. I'd have to see what everything that's coming up. But as far as cards that I'm excited for, is definitely Sylveon. Like the whole draw 2 on evolution seems crazy. Granted, it might lead to nothing, but draw 2 plus research, draw 2 plus like there's just so much draw. Granted, that probably just makes red card and Mars that much more like popular or viable. So I guess we'll see where that goes, but that's something I'm definitely excited for. Alright, so we lose to Sabrina. So putting this down was a mistake. We could cape. It doesn't really matter at this point. It comes down to this. They can't heal out of our damage range. What they could do is Sabrina. If they Sabrina, granted they need Sabrina and a basic Pokemon. Sabrina or a second Celesteela, Sabrina or another one prizer. If they missed on any of that, we got it. We got the W. Obviously, thanks to this card. They could red card or Mars us, but then that also means, well, if they Mars, then they also didn't they didn't hit us with Sabrina as well. So, all right, so no one prizer. They had the red card. Alright, and we missed on the... So now they run back, and they have a chance next turn to Sabrina us. Alright. Guzma. Guzma doesn't make a difference here, unless they like Rocky Helmet. Which they already did Rocky Helmet, right? Alright, so they kind of played it like they already have Sabrina. So I kind of want Iono. But then if I draw 2, I like guarantee Cyrus next turn, right? We'll definitely do that. We'll definitely do this. Gladion is dead. Caravan stand. Need a barb? Oh look, Icebreaker, if you're still in chat, there's somebody that got you with a barb. And by somebody I mean Stan. Okay, we could Iono and hope they lose what they're looking for. Or what they could have. Granted, if they had it, they would have used it already, right? Although they had no way of like bringing it back. So let's... Although if we Iono, we could give it to them as well. But whatever, let's play... You got it? Oof. Did you get the Korean one or you just found somebody else with it? Where this energy goes truly doesn't matter. It just comes down to... You got the English one? Oof. Yeah, if they found their Sabrina or whatever, they have it. Anything else, we're solid. Pokeball's fine. Healing is fine. Alright, GG's, GG's, GG's. Well played. Once you get back, I'll ask if you had the outs in your deck or not. HK, did you have Sabrina? Did you have Sabrina and I got lucky, or... I'm gonna play one more game with Necrozma. I had Repel. I was hoping for top deck Buzzwole, Retreat, and Lusamine. Oof. Either post the ID or message each other personally, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm gonna play one more with Necrozma and then I got a dip for today. But I'll be back tomorrow. Also, if you guys want to submit lists for me to play, feel free to join the Discord. And there's like a certain, like there's a, whatever it's called, like a channel or something where you could put deck lists. You'll see that it's bare bones. Honestly, I just started like streaming 3 weeks ago. But so yeah, I'm just trying to build that up. But if you put the deck list or whatever, we could try it tomorrow. As well as I'll be there for more. I'll be here for more viewer battles or anything. Alright. Going second against Dark. We got Guzzlord. Alright. Unfortunately, we have like literally 0 to nothing to do in the early game. Especially when our energies aren't in sync, but it's okay. Alright, we saw the name of the deck. The namesake anyways. And we found the Celesteela. Technically they're on the same boat as us where they can't attack next turn, so it doesn't really matter what we have up front. And we'll just build up our... the man of the hour and pass. All right, so you're going to the poison angle. This is where I wish I had, like... Quite frankly, if I had Helmet or something, we would stop the Nihilego from attacking here, but we don't have access to that. I also don't want to clog this lane. So, quite honestly, I'm just going to pass and let Nihilego do its thing. The Guzzlord in the back is also like spooky, right? Alright. Stakataka is not feeling too good, huh? Oof, that's tough. I was hoping for... So we can't shoegaze for a while, apparently. I guess I could use a Tangrowth, Chirom, or Talucha. Oh, okay, well, that's y'all trading. If we had seen Lightning Energy next turn, I would have felt a lot better of our situation. Granted, we'll figure it out. Well, let's go. I really don't want to put Necrozma in harm's way until I have to. I guess we'll start charging up Giratina or something. Really hoping to see a Metal Energy pop up for next turn. There it is. Okay, so we have quite the amount of plays for next turn. Celesteela feels like too important to completely leave out in the open. Alright. There's research. Yeah, we need to get... If we top deck red card, we're in business. Yeah, Stack Attack is gone, but that's okay. We really could use red card. We could really use Mars. Anything off the top like that, and we really limit what they could do. Otherwise, they have access to like every card in the game right now. Hey, yo, where you going? Why it says waiting for opponent to return? What's going on? I'm just kidding. It's all good. I don't have the Mars or red card yet. I'd have to top deck it. And there goes Stack Attack of the Brave Soldier. Well, regardless, we can send out whatever we want up, but red card or Mars. Wait, we could still draw red card off the research. Red card, come on. Let's go. And Mars. Let's hope we throw those Lusamines away. This is the one game that actually might be like content worthy. Let's see what we take away. Technically we might want to put a Pokemon down, but not really. I'd rather just... Well, we're gonna lose the Celesteela, so... Sure, let's put the second Necrozma down. Nah. We'll leave it for later. Let's shoegaze. Alright, let's see what 5 cards we got from them. Alright, they have access to every Lusamine. We did not hit a single Lusamine, so that boss will about to swing for days. Granted, we got rid of Cyrus Sabrina, so that feels pretty good. I want to say that we're safe from Cyrus and Sabrina. Like, I don't think they'll have a second copy of either or. They're probably playing 1-1. I'm going to play it as such, though. Unfortunately, we didn't hit the Lusamines, which was the target, really. But so that Guzzlord's going to be full power when it finally does swing. Did we get rid of anything like Beastite, Red, anything like that? No. Oh, there's the Beastite. Alright, so we know that they're swinging for 130. Which, quite frankly, we can't play around, right? Like, we could PCL and it'll put us exactly at 130, so that's not an answer. However, we do have this play here. We lost Dawn too, huh? Yeah. We have this. Yoshi with the raid? Oh no, we were on our last game. I'm sorry, guys.
Everyone, please raise your hands up. Send me your energy now.
Oof, you're going to sleep too? Yeah. I had a since there's no ranked, I decided for a short stream today. But y'all could tune into some Necrozma right before I tune out. Let's go Lusamine here. Yo, bro needs to fix his sleep schedule. Nah, it'll get ruined on as soon as the next set drops, so I appreciate the raid though. Also, this line of play doesn't guarantee me anything, but you know, it was cool. We delayed the inevitable for one turn. I guess technically there's another line of play here that could work. Jesus Christ, never mind, we lost it. I was like, oh, we needed Necrozma and Mars. How the casual matches? It's a lot of this. A lot about me getting my ass beat, quite frankly. I had a cool play where I red carded them and then hit them with the shoegaze, but I basically emptied out their deck of any cards that were bad, and they kept everything that was good. At least it felt that way. Yeah, the only play we had was like Lusamine into Necrozma, but then we got Mars, so there's really nothing we have here. All we could do is kind of tank a hit for a turn. I guess what energies do we have in the yard? One psychic. We could buy a turn, technically. Wait, no, I almost messed up. This thing's hitting for extra damage. This thing hits for 140, so basically, Giratina gets one shot. Ultra Necrozma survives one turn. Yeah, no, this GG's. Well played, HK. You got it. I like your tattoo sleeve, by the way. I just got my first big tattoo. Oof. What was it? Big tattoo? Funny enough, I got all my tattoos like in Fort. My mom called me. That's why I left. It's all good, bruh. GG's. What was the tattoo? And then I'll get off. If you don't mind, of course. You don't have to tell me nothing you don't want to. It's from Howl's Moving Castle. I gotta Google. Fantastic movie. I gotta look into that. 2 hours. I might look. So much for my sleep schedule. Oh, and it's on Max. I could watch that right now, actually, when I get off. Unless it's sad. If it's sad, I'll watch it some other time. I don't need that in my life right now. No, I haven't seen. Nah, honestly, when it comes to, well, if it's not obvious, I'm pretty generic when it comes to taste in anime, manga, whatever. It's like, oh, what is this guy like? Dragon Ball, Pokemon, and there's Yu-Gi-Oh somewhere. That's like, wow, that guy's very into his anime. I'll add it to the list. I might check it out. Depends how much YouTube I have like in my watch later. Alright, but yeah, have a good night, y'all. I'm sorry that I abandoned the raiders from Yoshi, but I appreciate them all the same. One day I'll be able to raid you when you outlast a stream of mine, but alright, good night, everybody. Is there anybody that we could follow, like pay it forward and send all of y'all that are still gonna stay up to? Thank you. I was able to finish top 100. And honestly, moving forward, I probably could have stressed a lot less and still done it. But since I didn't know what it took, I definitely stressed it towards the end. Yeah, I finished 60, I think, was the exact number. I forgot. Somebody took a picture, but I didn't know if they confirmed it or not. A Caribou did. Let me check if there's anybody to raid. Is anybody streaming Pocket? I feel like Pocket's kind of slow today due to, like, the rank season being over. Yeah, there's quite nobody on the platform with more than like 1 viewer. Granted, they'll go crazy if they see 50 people raid, but... So I'm gonna do it. Let's hit... I think Spirit Crusher has been suggested to me before. So let's do somebody different. No mic. Okay, no, that's solo Master Ball grinding. That's name's outdated. Let's go Pokey for fun. If y'all stick around, I appreciate it. Otherwise, you don't feel like you need to. It'll probably make their day for a second. But regardless, good night. Thank y'all for watching. I can't wait for the new set to drop so that like I actually have stuff to do besides getting beat but with using Necrozma. But yeah. And everybody on TikTok, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the follows and all that. I feel like sometimes I ignore them, but I felt like today I was pretty active on everybody. It's kind of like that. Yeah. This is my first time like streaming and in this like dead zone of space. But all right, let's start the raid. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you, Yoshi, for the raid, even though I had to bounce. Next time you tune in, I'll be able to give you my opinion on Moving Castle. And I'm out.